we're going to look at the sum 108 divided by 9. So that can be written like this: 108, that's the sign for division, divided by 9. So the traditional way to do it is to put the 108 into the box like that and divide it by 9. You may be from a country that writes from right to left, in which case you might do it round the other way, but this is the way most people learn to do it in this country. So you start off, how many 9s are there in 10? It goes once, and there's a remainder of 1. 1 is left over because 1 9 is only 9, but we're dividing it into 10, so there's a remainder of 1 which you put next to the 8. And then you say how many 9s are in 18, and that goes twice. So the answer is 12. 108 divided by 9 equals 12. Another way to work it out would be to do it the other way around and say, well, let's have a think how many 9s are going to make 108. So let's try 10 9s. 10 times 9 equals 90. So if I take that away from 108, we can see what's left. 108 take away 90 leaves us with 18. And hopefully you know that 18 is 2 times 9. So if we add up how many 9s we've got all together, that's 12. So that's another way of working out that 108 divided by 9 equals 12. I'm going to show you how to do a long division. It's 752 divided by 8. So we need to write 752 in the box, and we divide it by 8. So this is where it helps to know your 8 times table, because the first thing we've got to do is work out how many 8s are in 75. So if you don't know your 8 times table, work backwards. You know that 8 10s are 80, don't you? So it's a bit less than 10, so it's got to be 9, hasn't it? 8's going to 75 9 times. So what are 9 8s? Well, 8 less than 80 gives you 72. So 9 8s must be 72. You write that underneath and you take it away. Okay, 75 take away 72 leaves us with a remainder of 3. But we haven't finished yet because we haven't used the 2. So the 2 comes down to meet the 3. And then we say how many 8s are in 32? Well, 4 8s are 32, because 2 8s are 16, and 2 16s are 32, so that's 4 altogether. So we put a 4 in the answer, and that goes exactly, there's no remainder, so that's the end of our sum. So we can say that 752 divided by 8 equals 94. So that's long division. Here is a much more difficult division. We're going to divide 3,696 by 24. So to start off with, we need to see how many 24s are there in 36. Well, that just goes once, so you put a 1 above the 6. It's very important to keep the numbers in the right place. So because we've divided 24s into 36, the 1 goes above the 6. And then we've got to work out what the remainder is. So 124 is 24. So you write that underneath the 36 and take it away. 36 take away 24 gives us a remainder of 12. And then you bring down the next number. which is a 9. So now we've got to work out how many 24s make 129. Now you probably don't know your 24 times table, so the thing to do is have a guess. I'm guessing it's probably about 5, because I know 5 20s are 100. So let's see if that's right. Let's just work out at the side what 5 24s are. So 5 4s are 20, and 5 2s are 10, and 2 is 20. So 5 24s are 120. So it does go 5 times. So above the 9 we put a 5. And to find out what our remainder is, we've got to take away 120 from 129, which leaves 9. We've got one more number to bring down, 6, so the 6 comes down to meet the 9, and we've got to work out how many 24s are there in 96. Well, that's a bit less than 120, so it's less than 5, so I'm thinking it's about 4. Let's double check at the side and work out what 4 24s are. So 4 4s are 16, 2 4s are 8, and 1 is 9, so we were right in thinking it's 4. So what we found out is 3,696 divided by 24 equals 154. Now we're going to try a fiendishly difficult division. 284,665 divided by 289. Now if I attempted this in my classroom in Castle College, the students would go, "Oh no, we can't do that. Give us a calculator." But it can be done without a calculator if you need to, so let's see. It's always a good idea to check, of course, with a calculator. And in real life we wouldn't need to do this without a calculator, I know, but let's have a look to see how you would do it. So 289 doesn't go into 28, it doesn't go into 284, but it does go into 2,846. So that's not far off 2,890, is it? So it looks like that's going to go 9 times. So I'm going to work out at the side what is 9 times 289. So 9 9s are 81, so put a 1, carry 8. 9 8s are 72, but we've carried 8, so that makes 80. 2 9s are 18, plus the 8 is 26. So 289 goes into 2,846 9 times, so we put a 9 above the 6 in the answer, and we write 2,601 underneath and do a takeaway to work out what our remainder is. So 6 take away 1 is 5, 4 take away 0 is 4, 8 take away 6 is 2, 2 take away 2 is 0. So our remainder is 245. Then we bring down the next number, which is a 6. So now we've got to work out how many 289s in 2,456. Well, we saw that 9 289s were 2,601, and it's a bit less than 200 less than that, so I think it's going to be 8 times. So let's work out at the side again what 8 lots of 289 are. all good practice with the 8 times table. So 8 9s, or 9 8s if you rather, do it the other way around, are 72. Put a 2, carry 7. 8 8s are 64, but we've carried the 7, so we add 64 and 7 in your head, that's 71. And then 2 8s are 16, got to add 7 to that, so 16 plus 7 is 23. So we've worked out that 8 289s are 2,312, so it does indeed go 8 times, put an 8 in the answer, and we've got to work out our remainder, so we take away 2,312 here, 6 take away 2 is 4, 5 take away 1 is 4, 4 take away 3 is 1, so we've got a remainder of 144. Bring down the last number, which is a 5, so we're nearly there now. We've got to work out how many 289s are in 1,445. So again, we have to have a guess really, it's not obvious, but I think it's probably about 5, because 5 300s would be 1,500, wouldn't it? So 5 looks like a sensible guess. So let's work out underneath what 5 times 289 is. So we've got 5 9s are 45, 5 8s are 40, but we've carried 4, so that's 44. 5 2s are 10, and 4 is 14. So I was spot on, it is 5 exactly. So our answer is 985. So 284,665 divided by 289 gives us 985.